I mean, I got this one through auction, and I participated in some other auctions and wasn't the winning bidder.
How much self-discipline did it take to not get excited? Because an auction setting is really interesting. I think
Mm-hmm.
if you put a heart rate monitor on everyone during an auction, even if you're not bidding, your heart rate's going to bump up a little bit. And that's the cool thing about auctions. A good auctioneer is going to do a great job
Mm-hmm.
for the sellers. And obviously there's opportunities as a buyer too. Because I think, to your point, auctions do scare away a lot of buyers, because
Mm-hmm.
you got to have 10% down the day of auction. You can't have financial finance contingencies. You need to do your due diligence prior. Where when it's
Mm-hmm.
listed, it's kind of the other way around. You can lock something down, and then you have an inspection period, and everything's a much slower pace. Where if you're the
Mm-hmm.
winning bidder a day of an auction, like, you better be darn certain you made the right decision, because there's no backing out. Like, you better have done your homework.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's I don't think the night that I bought that one, I don't think I ever fell asleep. I
I think that's normal.
mean, I was texting hunting buddies and family and stuff, and I think, like, my first text was like, oh my God, what did I just do?
And so I assume this was it a hybrid? Was it online and in person, or was it online only? How was the auction structured?
it was online only.
Okay,
Yeah.
online only.
Yeah. Hmm.
So just tell us a little bit more about that piece. So you probably found that it was listed for auction. Did you go walk it before the auction? Kind of like give us
Hmm.
I found it, and then leading up to the auction, like, what was the progression of events?
Yeah, so I found it. I saw when the auction was going to close, and I think I walked it maybe a week, 2 weeks at the most before, the auction closes. They'll be bidding on it up until then, but the last hour of the auction, you'll
Yes.
get more bids than the first 30 days.
Yep.
So I walked it. I really liked it. From an aerial, it looked flat. And then I got out there and it was not flat. It was rolling. It was
Mm.
rolling timber, like abandoned cattle pasture mixed with timber, kind of wound through it, some dry creeks, which I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were kind of saying earlier, some of the selling points, I would have really liked something that was on water, because I'm a big fisherman too.
Mm-hmm.
But to check every single box at
Whether your
something
first
that's
piece,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
something that's like 30 acres or less, and I'm trying to find something on a road, but also on water with, I had to give up something.
Uh-huh.
So I really liked it. And there were a couple what looked like were food plots, some beans that were left in there previously. So it was clearly being hunted. I
Mm-hmm.
kicked up like 2 herds of deer and 20 acres. That was, I don't know if the seller placed them there as a selling point, but
That's
I'm
funny.
like, all right, there are clearly deer here,
Uh-huh.
and it was only a little over an hour from St. Louis, and it's right off I-70 between me and Indianapolis, where I have, some family and friends that live. So
Mm-hmm.
the location alone was a pretty big selling point for me.
Yeah, it sounded like it checked off quite a bit of boxes
Hmm.
for what you were looking for, and your patience was rewarded. I assume it was 10% down, non-refundable down payment, and
Hmm.
so what was the financing process like that leading up to an auction? Because obviously you really got to cross your T's and dot your I's for this type of purchase.
Stressful. There were some sleepless nights in there on that, because during you only have so many days, and you gotta get it wrapped up. So I yeah, it was 10% down, earnest money, which I paid like 113,000 for this, so almost 12,000 that I had to
Mhm.
put down. I had that fine, and it was kind of interesting. I think after watching one of your podcasts, I had been talking with another lender from like a small bank,
Mhm.
and she's talking about the lenders talking about all these arms and stuff, adjustable rates after 2 years, 3 years. Well, my house also becomes adjustable in 4 years. I have a really good interest rate now, but I have a 10-to-1 arm there.
Mhm.
So I was kind of thinking, I don't really want another adjustable rate coinciding with each other, just in case interest rates do go to double digits.
Mhm.
Even if one like this one now that I got locked in at 7.2%.
Mhm.
That's pretty high compared to where we've been the past few years.
Mhm.
But at least I have one of them locked in.
So
So
the land loan, you got a long-term fixed rate then.
yes, I
Is it
did 20
okay?
years.
20-year fixed
Mm-hmm.
rate. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Jake Hofer, and I'm a real estate agent out of the state of Illinois. And it's my goal to help 100 people buy their first farm. Been doing that with the Land Podcast and clips like this every single Thursday and Saturday that are released here on the channel. And to be one of those 100 people, all you have to do is, if you're in the state of Illinois and I can help you, I'd be happy to do so. Number two, if you want to get connected with someone that can help you, reach out and I'll be happy to get you in contact with an agent that I would personally do business with. And the last one is, if you just simply learn something from the content we're putting out, or you get inspired to take action, I want to know, get you out of that spreadsheet. I'm on a mission to help 100 people. Until next time, see ya.